Let me explain
Welcome
because
back
that
to ASM Sekai, where we're going to be talking about Spring 2024's best anime, One Piece. Go ahead, tell us.
okay. So, we're talking about the episode, or we're talking about what are we talking
Both.
about?
First, let's
You
start
could,
with
you could
your
say,
first with your
yeah.
thing.
Oh, we want
Why
to.
you think
Okay.
One Piece wouldn't be considered spring when it's clearly on the schedule?
Well, One Piece is a weekly shonen that's been giving us banger episodes after banger since
Yeah.
Egghead arc started. I am very pleased with what they have done. I think this arc is better than Wano arc
Oh,
already.
easily.
Long
Already.
shot. Yeah. Way
Already.
better.
Except for certain elements of Wano arc. For example, King
Yeah,
fight, the Queen fight.
but that's the end of one arc, though,
That's
right?
the end
Like,
of
come
Wano,
on.
right?
Yeah. You can't go. Yeah.
Wano had some good takes to it, but I think this arc, Egghead, is already bounds above. Like, love it.
Yeah.
The fighting, the graphics, the Gear 5 that they're showing us, everything,
Fighting
even
stuff.
the
Yeah.
music, the drums of liberation,
Yeah.
right?
I love.
Everything.
By the way, I love the way the villains look. Like the
Yeah.
way they show Lucci, it's
Lucci
pretty
look
badass.
I
solid.
love
It
the
looks good,
flashback
right?
he did when he did Dawn
Solid.
Dawning.
Oh yeah, Don. What was it?
And
The Dawn
if
Punch.
you remember,
Yeah.
if you remember 2 episodes ago, my complaint was that I was hoping Luffy would overpower him completely, right? Because Luffy is now
Yeah.
fucking strong
Gear
as
5.
shit,
Yonka.
and he's one of the four
Yonko.
Yonko,
Yeah.
Yonko,
Yeah.
right? He's a Yonko,
Yonko.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Emperor.
one of the four Yonkos. So I was like, yo, he should be easily overpowering Lucci, and this is what we saw in this episode, bro. The shit that he comes up with, the goggles that he fucking made out of his fucking what is it called? Toon Force. The
Two
fucking
force.
the pipe that they had extending, he made a fucking bungee out of it.
Yeah.
The
That was
man is a
great.
maniac. Like this is what
He's
we
so much
wanted to
fun.
see. And this fight is already better to me than Kaido versus Luffy.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Oof.
It is
Unfortunately.
not unfortunately. I completely agree,
Because they just
Shit.
threw us in there.
bro.
Like,
1101.
But okay, wait, hold on.
1101 was fire. That shit was so
Dude,
good.
I agree to some extent, but Kaido fight also has some epic moment, like
Yes,
using
but it was
thunder
both by
as a bouncing
everyone
around.
Michael Jackson, and I remember all that. But the
They
problem
all
was
saw it
that
together.
it wasn't well put together. They had like certain things happening there.
It did stretch in like 5 episodes. Yeah.
Like,
It didn't
Egghead
give us
arc
time
has been
to enjoy.
solid, bro. They're talking about the origin of the devil fruits.
Right.
They're talking about like seraphims,
Yeah. Seraphim.
the kids, strong as
And
shit.
they're
And
the
they were talking
strongest
about
order.
they're still kids.
And why the
imagine
warlords were abolished.
imagine when they're older, right? They're
Yeah.
talking about everything, and they're showing us fights from the get go, like
I think
straight up.
I think what Wano did that fucked it up is the change up scenes was completely unrelated to Luffy and
Unrelated,
Kaido fight. Yeah.
unrelated.
And I think that was so
Flashback.
disruptive. Yeah, and like the check and whatever.
Yeah.
This one, the interruption is still kind of connected to Luffy, and so it kind of flows a little bit better.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say little. It flows a lot better because like when Luffy turns and there is a lot of back and forth between the Straw Hats, Vegapunk, and
It's connected.
even the
It's all
yeah.
connected.
But they're talking about like what his power means, what it
Yeah.
represents, and stuff like that. So it still flows very nicely. Like the
Mhm.
actual fight isn't exactly wrong, but like the interruption is connected, so it keeps it interesting, it's continuous,
Yep.
and it's just
Yep.
it's really fun. It's
It's
fantastic.
fun. It's a fun episode. This is why One Piece. This is what we would have liked to seen from Kaido versus Luffy. If the introduction was this bang on, bro.
I'll be honest, Wano was a slight letdown for me because I thought it was like a Zoro arc.
That's a good thing.
Eh.
That's a good thing. But
I didn't see the Zoro
except
arc.
But that's the thing. But no, I would have liked Zoro arc, but except for that, we wanted more, right? We wanted something else.
Yeah.
Because you're
Yes.
giving us Gear 5, which is the epitome of all the evolutions or power-ups that he's
Yeah.
had.
Right.
And this egghead arc has given us so much more. Like the big fucking head that comes out
This
of
is
the
the
ground.
Gear 5
Up like
arc. This
Pac-Man.
is the actual Gear 5 arc.
Gear
Bro,
5.
the
Yeah.
man is making up his own fucking moves. He came out of the ground with a big head, chomped up the stones, the
And
ground.
Lucci's such a badass villain.
started
I need to
spitting
give Lucci credit. He's such a badass villain.
Bro,
Yeah.
but no, but that's the thing. Luffy is not even. It doesn't even look like he's tired. He's just having a good time.
He's toying
And
with
while
them.
he's having a good time,
I mean,
he gets
he's powered out though, right? At the end, you saw him powered out. Yeah.
oh fuck yeah, he gets
He
punched.
became a grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end, yeah. He gets punched. He goes up, comes down with a better attack. Like
Yes.
he made him like what are the things called? The one with the one that goes around and around.
Slingshots.
No, the one.
Oh. Yeah.
What's it called? The one.
Whatever.
Yeah.
the
You
one-
throw it.
the one you turn
Yo-yo?
around.
Yeah.
A yo-yo?
Yo-yo. A fucking.
Oh, you're talking about yo-yo. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when he's with him and he started moving like a fucking yo-yo.
I thought you're talking about
Yes.
the one where you wrap. There's a toy in Japan where it's
Yeah,
like
the
a
Bakugan.
form
Beyblade.
with
Like
a bit in it.
Beyblades.
Baby,
Beyblades,
yeah.
yeah,
But
Beyblades.
everything that he gets hit, he comes back with a solution right away. Like this is what Gear 5
Yeah, he's
should
just
have
having
been.
fun, right? He's having
He's having
fun creating different attacks based on like you saw hints of this throughout the story, like starting from East Blue, right? Like remember the scene where he's on Nami's island and the officer had the pinwheel and he's like, oh, that's the coolest shit, and then he tried to copy it, and so like it's Gear 5 is such a good representation of Luffy.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Straight up Looney Tunes.
Looney film, and yeah, you can tell Oda's love for
Looney
Looney Tunes, right? Like the whole running and speeding up, and then the
Eating
land
out
is
and
like,
blowing- bro.
yeah.
It's bringing me back to the joy of One Piece.
Yes.
The Wano arc left such a big hole in the
That's
heart
why
because
it's my favorite spring anime so far.
let's step back. So Wano arc left a big hole in our hearts because we expected so much more out of Gear 5. The drums of liberation, everything was so hype. And when they presented it, when the event happened, we were just like, bro, like, what the fuck did you give us? Oh, the internet is gonna break. This is the second coming of Goku, Ultra Instinct, and we got shit. We got shit on because we expected and we were so hyped about this. People that knew
They
nothing
handled
about
it
One
poorly. They handled
Yeah.
poorly.
Oh, the people that knew nothing about One Piece were watching it, and then they saw it and they were like, "This is what you like." We're like, "Yeah."
Especially Dragon Ball fans.
And I don't blame them because they got such a bang on UI evolution or his power up, and then we got Gear 5, and we're like, "No, this is going to be epic." And what do they give us? 2 minutes of fighting here, flashback. 3 minutes of fighting here, flashback, and then they give us Egghead arc. And I was not expecting back-to-back bangers like this. I was
I
not.
mean,
Yo,
I think the Egghead, like, it's not even-
manga. I read the manga, and I don't remember being this good because
Bro, I was not expecting bangers like
this is
this.
the most boring. This is where the fun of Egghead actually begins, and it hasn't even peaked.
I'm
you mean the
excited.
depression that comes later? God.
Bro, I'm just letting in One Piece fans. If you're watching this and you don't know what's happening, you're in for a treat.
Okay. I don't know what's happening, but all right, let's
Oh.
find out.
You're in for
I
a
mean,
treat.
well, you
So
know,
let me
because
ask you-
you've been spoiled more than anybody else that I know.
Before you guys continue, let me ask you this. Dr. Vegapunk was talking about creating clones of fruits, replicas of fruits.
Only
Can he?
Zoan.
What does that mean, only zones?
Only the ones that
Zoro,
can transform,
Paramecia,
the primates, like the people that can transform, like the dragon, like Kaidos, like
Yeah.
Lucci's, like the
Yeah.
cat, like Luffy's, he can transform.
But can Luffy be replicated, Joy Boy?
Luffy
Is it
is
transformation?
see that's what we don't know because Luffy is Paramecia and he's a Zoan. He has two different attributes. He's
Well,
not supposed to.
Vegapunk did say the legendary fruits can also be copied.
I think
No.
his is even more
No.
legendary. And also, it's not
Luffy-
Zoan.
Luffy is Zoan though. He can transform.
No,
Zoans
but he
are
also
transforming.
But he also said we could also copy every other fruit given time and money. Every fruit, not just
I
yours.
think that's why he's projecting in
I think
terms
like I
he
think the
figured out
easiest is to
one.
Zoan.
Yeah, he said the
No,
easiest
no,
one
and then
was
he said we could copy any fruit given time and money.
right now. I don't think. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if he get the research funding and whatnot, like he could do it. He's so smart that he knows he could do it. I feel like it's all connected to like 900 years ago. They probably were doing it. Like they were creating.
I think that's when they created it. The
Yeah,
fruits.
yeah, I think so too. I think that's the history. Part of the history that's
Yeah.
missing is the.
I think the whole sea god and God has given us fruits was bullshit. I think it was science created. But here's my question
Yeah.
for you. He did shit talk about Caesar,
Yeah,
right? In the back of my mind, the whole time, I thought the 10th member of Straw Hats was going to be Caesar eventually.
No, I never
He
saw
has a
Caesar
fun
as one.
aspect to it. He's
I mean he's
grimy.
too cool.
I never
Yeah,
saw
but he's
Caesar as it.
too much of a like
Buggy's
he
more
actually
in-
killed people.
Yeah, Buggy's more entertaining than him. No way.
No, but
I'll
Buggy
see.
Buggy at this given point, he's one of the Yonkos, so we can't. And he got people under him, bro. He got Mihawk for God's sake,
Yeah.
right? We don't fuck with Buggy. Leave him alone. But the whole time I was like, Caesar should be the 10th
Why?
member.
What?
I don't know. He's a fun fucking guy. He's evil, yes. But
yeah, but he killed people. Like it's Straw Hearts
Yeah, I
are
don't see
genuinely
Caesar.
good people, right? They're pirates.
Law.
Straw Hats have a tendency of changing people. Law is an no, he's an ally. He's gonna be an ally. He's gonna bring his force. He's gonna be under Luffy. That's a given. But
I don't know if he's gonna do that because remember they're rivals. But okay, so when you're talking about
he will because he gets ass whooped. That's why.
So when you're talking about Wano versus Egghead,
I knew it.
So
this guy's most spoiled. He acts like he doesn't know what's gonna happen, but he does.
So because they kind of left it blank, right? The whole fight, Law and Blackbeard.
Okay, spoiler. Anyways, so when
How is it a spoiler? We saw the fight happen in the anime, and then they stopped it. We don't know what happened after that.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, so what Wano felt like was Game of Thrones season 7, the betrayal of Letdown.
We're going back.
No. What it's not. In terms of listen to me.
Okay.
What Egghead feels like is Shogun.
It does. Oh, I haven't seen Shogun, so I can't really comment on it.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I know. I know.
But hey, Wano arc is season 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's still epic moments
but
there.
Shogun
but you could tell it was dragging on a little bit. Some of the story was kind of like, questionable.
So Moto, Gear 2 and Gear 3 was better for me than Gear 5 in Wano.
Damn. Well, Gear 2 was pretty dope, though.
Listen. I'm cutting the Wano Gear 5 out. I think that was like a trailer. This is the real Gear 5. The 2 episodes we got, 1100 and 1101, probably the most fun I've had in One Piece in the longest time. Like
I agree. 100%. I wish Gear 5 was introduced
this
in
arc.
Egghead.
Yes,
I
agree
wish
too.
that was the case.
I agree too.
And I'm hoping they continue this trajectory and they don't fuck it up.
I think Egghead Island is about Gear 5 a lot. Like, we know the future, and it feels there's a lot of tie-in because who he faces are very much related to, this
Devil Fruit. One of the elders.
One of the others? You sure it's just one?
Before we get into the spoiler, we're gonna get into the rating. Let's rate it quickly before we ruin it for people. I'm gonna rate it as a fucking 10. It's a fucking 10. It's a fucking 10. This is the best anime of spring. 10 out of 10 so far.
It's a contender. It's a big contender so far. We've only seen 2 episodes. Keep that in mind. Banger episode.
Oh, Kaiju number 8. Well, you also have
Kaiju number 8.
My Hero Academia coming in May, and then Demon Slayer coming in May. But it feels like because
it's phenomenal. It cannot compete with Kingdom or
Demon Slayer. After the Hashira arc, I will beg to differ. Okay, it's gonna bring it. Can
we do something? So there's 4 animes I want to talk about. Out of these 4, which do you think is going to finish on top? I don't care about any second, third, or fourth. We have One Piece, Kaiju number 8, Demon Slayer, and My Hero. At the end of spring anime.
Why don't we rate it all? Why don't we rate for 4, 3, 2, 1? Which
I think My Hero is gonna finish on top.
Nope. One Piece. By a long shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I don't think One Piece is gonna get to the really, really, really good stuff until like summer.
By the end of the year?
And I don't think My Hero Academia.
What about Kaiju, man? What about Kingdom?
I just feel like
he's talking about just
the war is starting of My Hero now.
I'm talking about the entire year. Which anime?
Oh, entire.
4 or 5, yeah.
Oh, well, it's definitely not Demon Slayer. You could throw that shit out the window. If it's just extra training or yeah, it's not even. Yeah, it would be last without a doubt.
We have Kingdom, Kaiju number 8.
One Piece. One Piece will take it. One Piece will take it. At the end of the year, One Piece is taking it.
If we're talking about the whole year, One Piece, One Piece is
definitely going to take it.
If we're talking about the whole year, One Piece is
Kingdom is up there, man. Like so far, I'm enjoying Kaiju number 8 as much as I enjoyed Kingdom. It's been a fun 2 episodes, and I'm loving it. One Piece has given us 2 solid episodes, and if it continues, might as well take it.
I have enjoyed a lot of the episodes of One Piece this season. Even the downtime it's entertaining and stuff like that. I just don't think there's My Hero. Depending on how much they cover, it'll be a pretty strong candidate. But dude,
I got a question for you.
The Shanks, Garp.
What? Go ahead. What's the question?
Shanks, Garp.
Oh, like Garp's fighting Blackbeard.
No, what's that question? What's the question?
Well, he's not fighting Blackbeard, but
he's fighting somebody, right?
Yeah,
what's the question?
The city-wide explosion that he did.
What is the question?
He's not. That's not a question. He's making statements, bitch.
No, I thought you said you had a question.
No, he's saying bigger than that. That's what he's saying. Bigger than those. Because I said Kingdom and other things, right?
So Kingdom, I think, is number 1 right now. I think Kingdom and Frieren would be in whatever, but
Frieren, I'm not even counting, to be honest.
Ouch.
I personally was loving the manga of One Piece and saying Egghead is probably the most amazing arc reading it. The anime is exceeding the manga.
Yeah.
For the first time, I think
that's what's supposed to happen, right?
This is the first time ever in One Piece where the anime is better than the manga.
That's cool. Yeah. I like that.
I mean, that's good animation that's what it's supposed to do, right? Demon Slayer did that, and it's got really popular because of it, right?
Season 1 and season 2.
The sales of the manga happened after the animation because the animation music was so spectacular that people went back and started buying Demon Slayer, right? That's the reason why Demon sold the most manga in 1 year, because it wasn't just the 1 year that came out that year. It's going back multiple seasons worth of the book. That's why it sold so much copies. It's just that only One Piece is going to be able to cover so many of the big story that it's hard for me to believe that the other one could beat it.
Kingdom is
like this next war is one of my favorite, but they're not covering the whole war. That's what I know that it can't. The next part, right? There's supposed to be another part, right? Am I making an assumption?
No. Another season. They ended the season early.
Right, so there's another part coming out later in the year, right? Oh, there isn't. So yeah, for me, like One Piece has, if Kingdom was fighting Hoken or Kingdom was fighting Riboku, then you have a comparison to what One Piece fights will be, right? Like the whole Shank fight. I won't say who. Whole Garp fight. There's a lot of spoilers. That's not good. I just don't think you could compete when you're bringing something you set up years and years ago. You just can't compete. Freedom is one of my top. My Hero just won't cover it. Fucking Hashira training for Demon Slayer shouldn't even be discussed, to be honest with you. I mean, you might have a cool.
Before we run around in circles, let's just cut it with it. We rated it. Me and Motivated Masterpiece. Amy gave 9 out of 10, but he's really saying masterpiece as well. Make sure you check it out. One Piece I think it's back. I think One Piece is back. We're gonna still keep going. Please don't get lazy, One Piece. Keep continuing doing this. We're excited. Make sure you check out One Piece. No matter what, it is still one of the greatest animes, best story of all time. We'll always talk about it. We're #1 fans about it. Peace out. We'll see you next week.
Peace. Bye.